Good morning, everybody. Um, this video is going to be a little difficult because my sister's not going to be here. And I just hope that she's okay. But I will say this. If the live stops, I am on the phone with my sister. And I'm okay with that. Before I do this dream thing, I want to say this for my sister because it's true. It's two parts. Sis, you are strong. You are loved. It's okay to cry. You're not alone. Ever. In time. I've got you now. Knowing I'll catch you like you catch me. There is nothing you can't do. You are smart. You are love. You are inspiration. You are strength. You're okay. I promise. This is just a moment in time. It's just passing through. You're okay, I promise. It's okay to let go. It's okay to feel. You're okay, I promise. All of what you feel, what you go through, is just a moment in time. Let it pass. It's all going to be okay. I promise. This is going to be difficult. And the reason why is my sister is strong. My sister is my strength in a very vast area. Knowing I can't get to her hurts a lot. Knowing the fact that we are literally states away hurts. To be honest, I don't really want to do this video. I don't. I mean, it feels like I can't even describe it. Because my sister is always there to catch me. Hold on. And this time I can't catch her. I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do. mean, it's hard because, she's always been there for me. And for me, it's like this one time I can't be there for her. Earlier, this morning, when she told me what's going on, I sat right in the seat and I started singing to her, even though she didn't answer the phone. I was singing to her. Honestly. It's a hurtful feeling when something is going on with your family and you can't get to them. It's a very hurtful feeling. I just hope that she's okay. And hopefully I'll be able to reach her. Because as of right now, I can't. I can't reach her. I will stop this video. I don't care if I'm in mid-sentence. I don't care. I will stop this video. Sorry. Now, with this dream, I don't understand it because, again, it took place in two different locations at the same time. God, this is so difficult. It's so difficult. I am going to make a promise and it is live. Okay, I will make a promise. When I go to work today and I don't see my sister, I'm leaving. Just that honest. I get to work and I don't see my sister, I'm leaving. Period. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna stay. And my sister's not okay. I'm not doing that. Not at all. But this particular dream, it started out again with where I used to live when I first moved here. And the way my bedroom was is similar to what it used to be. Thank God it changed. I had a California king in that room, but it wasn't that bed. It was the bed I have now in that room. How I had all that walking space, I don't know. It is really, really hard to do this video without my sister. Tonight, to see her making jokes in my comments is really hard. For her not to answer her phone is hard. For her not to respond to a text, multiple texts, it's hard. My sister is my strength. But I'm gonna try to get through this. I promise. The amount of walking room I had in this room with my bed that I have now in that room, I do not see how. But I don't know what it was. I know it was tall. It may have been an armoire. I don't know. But I had this funny looking little white TV sitting on top of it. And I was watching something. Now, I don't know how all of this started. I really don't. But my mom came into my room because I had my door closed. I always had my door closed. That was just like my, that was my bubble, my zone. And she opened the door, and it's like the way she opened the door, I knew she was pissed. And I didn't turn around at all. I could feel the energy that she was exuding. And I'm just like, no, we're not gonna turn around. So I kept watching TV, and my mom said something, and it got my attention. It got me to turn around. So I turned around. I'm sitting on my bed. I turned around with my right leg, like, across the bed. She had her right hand on the door handle. We didn't have knobs in this apartment. We had handles. So she's holding it. And I can't really remember what all she said, but she was pissed. I don't know if I did something. I don't know if something took place. I don't know. But I know one thing. When my mom is pissed, get out of her way. And I say that with all the love in the world. But when my mother is pissed, get out of the way. Either you will be verbally beat down, or you will be mowed down. Okay? And that's everybody in my family. We just have that gift. I probably have oodles and oodles of snot everywhere. And I have no tissue, no nothing. Bang up job, Remy, bang up job. But somehow, some magical way, she got me to get up, and the laundry basket I have now, it was sitting in my room then, in front of my closet door, which it was 2 sliding glass mirrors. Why that basket was in that room in this dream, I don't know. I guess between the bed and the basket, it was giving me that familiar. But I remember this apartment. I remember it like I had just moved out of it yesterday. So I walk over to my mom, and by that time she let go of the door handle. I'm literally following her up the hallway. And she was just going smooth off. I don't remember on who, I don't know why, but my mom was spitting fire and nails. And we get to the living room, and she turns around, and the force of her words her tone, her volume. I mean, she was vicious. Okay, I'm gonna say that. In this dream, my mom was vicious with her words. Um, and I remember she had on a green dress. Okay, my mom has that green dress now. Okay, and if my mom sees this video, she's probably going to go hysterical because of how detailed my dreams are. I mean, what I put on live is not intricate, but when I talk to my mom about my dreams, she's just like, you know what? Your dreams are out of this world. Literally. Thank you. Um, but my mom had her hair up in a bun, and I she had a pencil in the bun. My mom was going smooth off, and I felt the vibration. I felt the words, the energy, the force, and some of those words, I had to duck and dodge because, a parent, okay, I've learned my lesson from challenging my mom. I mean, there was a time we went toe to toe. I shouldn't have, but I did. Because I thought, since I was grown, I could say and do whatever. Not, no, not in your parents' house. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But that led up to me going to my room. And this is why I'm called the King of Petty. I won't always say anything to you. Mm-mm. I will let you think you won. So what I did is waited till everybody was gone, and I'm literally taking the power cords to everything. I'm taking the power cord to the cable box, the DVR, the TV, the Blu-ray player. I took the remote for all devices. And because I was using the internet, I didn't touch the router. So what I did is I logged into the router settings and changed the password. So that was funny for me. And I hid everything in my room. Okay, I literally lifted up my mattress, and I rolled them all up, and I kind of wrapped one of the smaller cords around and slid it through, almost like a slip knot. And I just chucked it under my mattress. And the remotes were under there, and my mom came in, nothing was on. Nothing. And at this point, I'm laying on the couch, and I remember this grayish, I think it was just a solid gray couch. Yeah, it was gray. And the border or the trim around the back and the arms was wood with the gold, whatever you call that stuff. And I loved that couch. I used to sleep on that couch. Like when I would get home from work in the morning, I'd have my food, and I would literally fall asleep on that couch. And there was a day I was asleep on the couch, and my mom told me I was so tired I didn't even eat my food. I had my drink between my legs and I just put my head back like this and I was out. Okay, that was hilarious. I'm surprised she didn't take a picture of it. But, you know, but, and when I was laying on the couch, she kept looking for the remotes. And I'm just like, I just got out of my room. I just came out of my room. Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, okay, where's the remote? I'm assuming wherever you left it. And she's like, I left it right here on this couch. I haven't touched it. Mm-hmm. I mean, by that point, I hadn't touched it. The last thing to touch the remote was my bed. So technically, I transported it from one room to the other. Um, I'm gonna have to go blow my nose again. But tears, well worth it. Um, but as I'm laying there, and I don't know if anybody remembers this type of phone, but I had a Sidekick 2. Okay? It was this gray flip screen deal, and the receiver was on the left. You had the answer in button on the right, and you had the little scrolly wheel between them. I had that phone. Okay? I loved it. I loved it so much. I would text so much. The rubber keyboard lifted. Okay. I mean, it literally lifted off of the phone. So I could still, I mean, I was still able to text, but I had to well, I had to force the keyboard back down because every time I flipped the screen up, it would take the keyboard with it. So I had to put the keyboard back down and I would be able to text. I mean, when I say I would text on that phone, I wouldn't just send a sentence. I would send novels. Okay? Great punctuation, spacing, all of that. Okay? Some people that were texting me would ask me if I'm using a computer. I'm like, what? I have a phone. It's a phone. Sorry, I keep going from side to side. I'm twisting. It's the thing I do. Like, I just started doing it recently. I guess because of work. It kind of blocks. Congratulations, you're a goon. But when my mom tried to connect her phone to the Wi-Fi, it would still come up. She would see the router's name, wouldn't connect. And she's asked me, what'd you do to the router? What are you talking about? I have not touched the remote. I have not touched the router. What are you talking about? And in the back of my mind, I'm just screaming. I am screaming. I am hollering. I cannot keep it together in the back of my mind. But when she walked down the hallway, I lost my poker face. I lost it. I was sitting there. I was busting up so much. I mean, you could have called me what is it? One of the Animaniacs. Okay, because I was sitting there with my head back, and my shoulders were just shaking because I was trying not to make a sound. Okay, I was trying not to make a peep, but but my mom, she came back down the hallway, and she noticed that the power cord for the TV was not showing on the right side of the TV in that little blue circle. Where the power and the radar it shows, not the radar, but the laser stuff thing, the communicator from remote to TV, that thing. It wasn't showing up. It was not lit up at all. And she said, "What happened to the TV?" "What are you talking about now?" And I'm like, what do you mean what happened? I don't know what happened. I left my room. I literally came around the couch, came to this couch, and laid down with my phone. That's what happened. And she's like, the time is not showing on the cable box. The time is not showing on the DVR. And I'm like, okay. Maybe they went out. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it unless I'm using it. But when her phone wouldn't connect to the Wi-Fi, and those cords were wrapped up oh so tightly tight under my mattress with all the remotes. Oh my God, I cracked the hell up. I literally went back in my room, and I had so many pillows on my bed like I do now. I was able to bury my head in my pillows while keeping two under my face. And I went in there, closed the door, put my head under those pillows, and cackled. Okay? I couldn't stop cackling. I sounded like a hyena. But it was just one of those dreams that didn't make sense, because it started out in that apartment, and then it kind of progressed to where I live now. But it wasn't where I live now. It was a similar complex that I believe I know of. I'm not exactly sure. But once that whole situation was no, I'm missing something. My mom came back in my room after all of that with the cords and the remotes and the Wi-Fi. And she said, "You think everything is a game? You think everything is so funny? Why don't you get the hell out of my house?" Huh? That was my first response. Huh? I'm like, why? What did I do? And she's like, "You think everything is so fucking funny? Get out of my house." Huh? 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 So, again, I get up, and I think she's joking. So I grab my phone, I grab my charger, and she said, "Give me your keys." Huh? Huh? So I handed her my keys, and she's like, "Goodbye." Huh? I mean, I was like, damn, I feel like the redheaded stepchild. And then she wouldn't let me close the door. She closed it. And the way she closed it, I was just like, well, damn. Can I get my ass out the doorway first? So that's when that part of the dream merged from that apartment to the other apartment. But the person that I speak to at the other end of the complex, I think he was going somewhere or coming from, I don't remember. But he asked me if I can put his bike on my patio. In my dream, I'm thinking, why would you want to put your bike on my patio? Like, don't you have a patio? But I was like, sure, I guess. Okay. So, I know where this complex is. Shut your mouth. I know exactly where this complex is. Wow. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to live there. I don't. I really don't. And the reason why is the apartments upstairs. Not only do they share stairs, they share balconies. Now, ma'am. Okay? No sir, no ma'am, no ham, no spam. You know, God bless you in all your parts. So, I bring his bike up the stairs and I put it on my patio. And the front wheel is over because the bike is just standing up. So I'm looking at it, and something told me to bring his bike in the house. You want me to bring a bike in my house? I mean, do you know how dirty those tires are? Who? So I follow my instincts. I bring the bike in the house. But I will say that apartment had a very large living room. I will say that. But it didn't make any sense because that kitchen and the kitchen from before merged. So I'm looking at this extra big kitchen with all these drawers and cabinets. I'm like, what? Now, this other complex that I won't move into, I haven't even done a walkthrough of an apartment. I just don't want to be on the property. So he comes to get his bike. Matter of fact, I can hear him coming because I know his footsteps. In front of my balcony, there's this tree. I think it's a type of pine tree. I don't remember. I think it is a pine tree. And it's, okay, my balcony is here. The tree was here. Well, here. And I hear him walking. I mean, it's nothing but rocks. Rocks. Okay, and each rock is like maybe that big. So I hear him coming. I open my door, getting the bike ready for him to take. And somehow, some way, everything switches to a complex I wouldn't even put a dog in. My brother is standing at the top of the stairs. Me and the guy downstairs, he's talking to my brother. And the building is white, the stairs are black with a wrought iron railing. And I'm like, the fuck did we get here? That's another complex, another property. No, no. I wouldn't put a goldfish there. No. Again, no sir, no ma'am, no ham, no spam. God bless you in all your parts. Um, but it just made no sense because it was literally property hopping. And then to finish it, I was back where I live in my apartment, but there was nothing in it. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck. Because it made no sense. None. But I'm standing in my living room looking around where my stuff used to be with my door open. Why? Why would anybody do that? Unless I had movers, that were moving things out. But I know for a damn fact, if my living room is empty, I'm moving the hell out. But it just made no sense. And as I was coming out of that dream, I swear, it sounded like somebody was trying to get into my apartment this morning. I mean, this was like at 5:15. So I raised up in my bed. I'm like, the hell? I mean, it was only that one. It's like somebody took my doorknob and they were just shaking the door. But you can't shake my door. I mean, the deadbolt itself is going to hold the door. So I get up out of my bed. And as I'm getting up out of my bed, I grab my sweats and I'm walking towards the door, trying to put my sweats on at the same time. Because at this moment, I'm just like, you woke me up? Try me. But there was nobody there. I opened my door, I looked out, looked left, looked right. Well, actually, I looked right first because that's closest to my door. So then I looked left. There was nobody there. I'm like, what the hell? Close my door, I lock it, I go back in my room. I get back in my bed. And I've been up ever since. So, yet again, another dream that makes no damn sense. But after I say this, I'm going to go. For my sister, I love you. I cherish you. I value you. Anytime you need me, call me. Just like the rest of my family, you need me, call me. I promise you I will be right there. I may not be able to reach you physically, but I will be there. My sister in Central Time, my mom, my brother right here. Call me. I will get up out of my sleep and I will be there. I love you all so much. My family comes before anybody. My family comes before my job. And I've made that very clear. I don't joke about that. moment. Sorry, I'm still sniffling. But I just hope that my sister is okay. Because, like every morning, I'm going to put my Bluetooth in my ear and I'm going to harass her life. Because I love her that much. My sister has been so inspirational to me. She has got me writing again. And I didn't think anybody could ever make me do that again. She has got me laughing a lot more. You know, just she helps me feel free. Because talking to my sister, there is no judgment. There is no nothing. But when I am wrong, she has no problem saying, Remy, brother, baby love, you're wrong as hell. You were as wrong as two left shoes. And, you know, sometimes I'm just like, how? And she'll say what she has to say. I'm just like, jam, 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 jam. But, you know, that's my big sister. So, to my family, I love you all. Okay? Always. So to me, my family, always and forever, without question, without doubt, always and forever. Okay. I'm gonna go. I hope you all have a great day. And if you can, reach out to your family, no matter where they are. Reach out to your family, even if they're states away in another country. You know, you have Google Duo, you have FaceTime. Reach out to your family. Let them know you're there. And you love them. Tomorrow is never promised. And don't wait until it's too late. Because at that point, you can't. You can't. Love them while they're here. Okay. I hope everybody has a great day. Okay. Gotta go.